If you dread the organisation required when travel planning, then join me as we dive into the world of TripIt. In this video, you will learn how to use TripIt to decrease the stress that can come from juggling a myriad of travel information. And who can carry that much paperwork in their suitcase or backpack anyway? In a nutshell, TripIt allows you to forward confirmation emails from airlines, accommodation, tours, pretty much anything. TripIt then creates a concise itinerary for you. The app will also enable you to upload additional information such as PDFs, tickets, or confirmations, so you have everything stored in one place, and you can use the laptop or the phone version. Wondering why you should choose TripIt? Well, I've tried various tools over the years, like Excel, Word, Notion, and Wonderlog to organise my travel information. What makes TripIt stand out for me is, first of all, there is a free and a paid version. Pick what suits you best. I'll go into what is extra in the Pro version after I've shown you how to use the app. Secondly, the interface is really user-friendly, which is great because I am not a digital native. TripIt decreases the stress of juggling multiple tasks while travelling, and you can easily attach important items like QR codes or tickets. With the Pro version, you get valuable information about the country that you're visiting. And finally, TripIt enables you to access everything instantly, and the best part is that it works without an internet connection. Okay, now we understand the power of this awesome tool. Let me show you how easy it is to use. I won't go into the details of downloading it from the App Store, assuming you already know the drill there. This is what you will see on the screen once you have a few trips. You can see my current trips under Plan, and you can see my past trips. This is very useful if you go back a second time or you want to make a recommendation to a friend. This is where I come to find the information. Let's start a new trip. Let's plan a trip to southern Italy. We press the plus and add the high-level detail of the trip. So southern Italy and the dates. Once you've selected the dates, you then press save and you're on your way. When I'm making bookings for the trip, I would sometimes be at my computer or sometimes just on my phone, perhaps booking accommodation in Pompeii. I would recommend getting into the habit of picking up your email confirmation as soon as it comes into your email box and sending it to plans@tripit.com. Once you see it in the TripIt app, you can then file it out of your email box, or if you're brave enough, delete the email. TripIt's inbox sync function can automatically retrieve and send email confirmations to TripIt. I've opted out due to my own personal paranoia about giving access to my email box, but you might see things differently. In just a few seconds, your travel confirmation will arrive in the app. If it can easily work out what trip it is linked to, it will just appear in that trip, like magic. Or if not, it will stay in unfiled until you allocate it to a plan. TripIt organises your bookings in chronological order, but if you want to change something, you can just go in and edit it manually. Let me show you how to do that. Let's say I want to go to a cooking class in Ostuni, Italy. I booked the class online and my ticket was emailed to me. But I need the barcode or the QR code to be scannable when I turn up on the day. So first I manually add the information, and then I take a picture of the ticket and attach it to the booking. If the ticket is emailed in a JPEG or a PDF format, you can just attach it directly. Another thing you can use it for is to help you remember things. So for example, I've been invited to a friend's parents' home when I'm in Italy for lunch. I've never met these people, but I do know that they like nice coffee. So I enter this in manually. I add the details of the address my friend sent to me already. And in the notes, I remind myself to take the coffee I bought specially for these kind hosts. Of course, you can do this in your calendar too. It just depends on what's easier for you. However you do it, TripIt will keep your travel information organised. And that's pretty much it. With a little practice, you will find it pretty easy. One thing to note, if you have more than one email address, either remember which email address you registered in TripIt and only send things from that address, or register more than one email, because TripIt will only accept emails from email addresses that it recognises. I found that out the hard way. TripIt is available for both Apple and Android users. There's a free version that served me well for many years and is likely sufficient for most folks. If you're looking for additional features, the paid version is available at $49 US per year. While Pro offers many additional functions, there are the three main reasons that I made the switch. Firstly, the number of attachments. With the free version, you can attach up to 3 documents per trip: tickets, instructions, etc. My trips are many months in length, so I personally need much more than that. Pro gives me 25 documents per trip. Secondly, you get access to key information about a country. And if it's a country that you've not been before, this is really helpful. It's called International Travel Tools. You'll get language spoken, time zone, currency used, and exchange rate to your home country currency, what the local power plug looks like, any health information, phone numbers for the embassy, and also emergency phone numbers, and also information on driving and tipping. Pretty useful, I think you'll agree. Finally, with Pro, you're able to share the itinerary with others you are travelling with, or those at home who need to know where you are. If there was one thing I could wish for in the next iteration of TripIt Pro, it would be the ability to share a nicely formatted PDF itinerary with others. While not one of the main reasons I moved to the Pro version, one of the additional benefits I get that I wasn't aware of is that if the gate of my flight changes, very often TripIt will notify me before it even goes up on the screens in the airport. That's kind of cool. So there you have it. During this video, we explored what TripIt does for you, the traveller, and how you use it to keep a ton of travel information organised. If you want more useful tips when travelling in retirement, please subscribe to this channel. Until next time, keep discovering. Hi, I'm Nanette from the travel edition of What Nextology TV. I left my corporate role about 5 years ago and have been travelling pretty much ever since. I don't really identify as retired, as there's so much to do and experience. If you want to get confident to travel more in retirement, particularly as a solo traveller, then join this like-minded community for tips, ideas and inspiration.